This is a World War II German Stug. It's an armored vehicle, obviously, but it's not a tank. That gun would move a little bit, but not much. It was used for infantry support and anti-tank roles. Kind of a self-propelled anti-tank gun, kind of not. This was found in 1994 outside of St. Petersburg, which was Leningrad back then during the war, in a swamp. And they got it out and sold it to this museum because it ended up getting stuck. And if you notice, the sides are really, really rough. That's intentional because they used to make magnetic anti-tank mines. They'd run up and stick it to the side of the vehicle and blow it up, and that was their defensive measure. But down here in the display, it's actually showing, where'd it go? Hold on. Right there. That's it getting pulled out of the mud back then. It was 1944, and they found it in 1994. And they've restored it enough, but not made it too pretty, because kind of like the authentic look. And over here is their weapons display. That says MG-34. That was the early war belt-fed machine gun, but it was too precise. It was too tightly made, so it would jam and foul. So they made the MG-42, which made the mechanics a little sloppier, made it more effective. And in the current German military of the late 1980s, they have what's called an MG-1, which is the exact same weapon. And I've fired one of them, actually. That's an SP-44. That is the original assault rifle, because they had submachine guns, which is a pistol cartridge, and rifles. And in between, they made this caliber, whatever that was, select fire, semi and full auto, but it was a medium range round. So the SP-44 is literally the original assault rifle of the design. That's a 98K, the standard infantry rifle of the German military, originally built in 1898. And then the Schmeiser, the MP-38 of the MP-40, which was their sub-gun, kind of the equivalent of our Thompson. That's a nice display. Coincidentally, there was a weapons buyback out on the East Coast somewhere, and somebody came in and threw one of those on the table and get their $50 and left because Grandpa brought it back from the war. That's worth about $20,000. And somebody sold it for $50. They had a news thing about it. I remember watching that a couple of years ago.